Woo! Well, that Sam, I love that. He would have been tickled to death for this. I mean, adrenaline is just pump, man.
Right.
Just pump. Yeah.
That was great.
Awesome.
Cars are a catalyst to bring amazing human interest stories together. And I think here in Max Meadows, Virginia, these cars have done just that.
Hey, if you like what you're watching, do me a favor and go check out the Hagerty Drivers Club. Subscription to our award-winning magazine, discounts on all sorts of car stuff, 24/7 roadside assistance with flatbed towing, access to VIP events. The link's in the description.
Hey, this is Damon with Hagerty, our Redline Rebuilds. Today, I'm gonna meet up with Tom Cotter. We're gonna take the 37 Ford race car back down to Virginia. So if you remember back in 2019, we went down and picked up this 37 Ford car from Snowball.
So like I told Steve, I've never heard it run. And I want them boys to detail it out and paint it Chrysler orange for me, but never did get around doing it.
Well, we were in the process of doing that when you called.
I was wanting to get the old car back just to show it, take it to the races and put it on the trailer just as car shows or something, you know. Get the old engine running, but never did get around doing it.
A couple things happened between now and then. And of course, a lot of time and effort went into putting the car together. And today we're gonna get back to the family.
Dropping off the 37 Ford Coupe modified stock car is kind of the end of the story that started here. If you go back to check out episode 44, Barn Find Hunter, you can see the first time we came here. Snowball Bishop let us come in here and videotape and talk to him stories about stock car racing and Richard Petty buying motors. All that's coming to an end right now because David over the last couple of years has been restoring this car. You know, Snowball sadly left us in the middle of all this, but you know, I know he's happy right now. It's coming to an end now. I hope that I can maintain a relationship with the Bishop family because, you know, they're salt of the earth. I mean, this family's been here since 1940 on this farm, and you can see, you know, this is Snowball's passion. They're pretty bad shape. I mean, look at this. But it's always my belief that it's not the car, it's the story. And you know, there might not be a car here worth restoring, but each car here has a story, and the story always goes back to the Bishop family and Snowball and his son and his brother. But now Snowball's family can take that car and put it in parades and Cars and Coffee and car shows and bring it to racetracks during nostalgic nights and share what was once part of their family history with the rest of the automotive and racing world.
All right, let's get this door down.
Look on the back of that thing, boys. There's that little man. Yeah.
Watch that pile of dirt. Cut the wheel to the right. Right.
Big tires are gripping.
All right, put the emergency brake on.
Ready? I'm ready if you are.
Put it in park.
Does it sound all right?
Woo!
Well, you can see we have the car off the trailer here. Looks like his buddies are pretty happy with it and a little bit of sign of approval. Now we're gonna sit down, talk to Jimmy and James, which is Snowball's younger brother.
Did we do okay?
Hey, you did a fine job.
All right, good. We know Snowball wouldn't have done it halfway. And
Now,
we don't want to
not
get the
saying he
racetrack
would-
to break
hey,
down.
I'm sure he would have probably checked your work out. Now,
Oh,
that's the way he
absolutely.
was. He'd have been looking at some things. He said,
Yep.
now, this may work, and it may not.
Well, That's
but
still
he was,
there.
Yeah. He was critical sometimes. but-
Yep.
And Jimmy can tell you the same thing. Everything had to be perfect for it. The car had to be perfect. When we went to
Yeah,
the
he
track,
didn't halfway do anything.
No,
Snowball didn't.
no.
Yeah, he would have been tickled to death this. So I mean, yeah.
It sit right there for 7 years.
Oh,
didn't
I had it. I had it there covered up. I had it in that old garage, the
Yep.
old wooden thing over there. I had
Which
it,
I think
you
is
know,
where you found it at.
that's maybe where you found
We
it.
opened that
And then
door, and that coupe was right
Yep.
there, and I'm like,
Before you guys got with me and said, "Hey, that's what you want to do," my brother and I had done moved the car into this garage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we was going to actually do, but we said, "Hey, we might piddle it," because we was going to do it for Snowball too. And then you happened to call, or Tom called,
Yep. Yeah, Tom
and
called.
said, "Hey, we want to do something for Snowball." I'm like, "Yeah." You know, and it was, hey, Snowball was, he wasn't so kind of set on that either. He was like, what they want to do? They want to take my car, we want to take it. I convinced him, hey, everything's going to be cool. And yeah, he was fine with it then.
what will happen with this car now? You're going to display it?
Tom,
parade
I
lap?
really, I haven't given it a lot of thought. It's one of those things where, hey, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was going to, if it's going to get it back, the Snowball.
I understand.
I mean, it was all about him. It wasn't about me. I've got time. Hey, I can put it in the garage here. Hey, make plans. Hey, show this thing. Maybe get it out sometime and take it to some of the shows and cruise
That'd be
ins that we
great.
go to.
There's going to be people that remember this car. You know what?
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's probably some people that around still yet that, kind of remembers.
So we've got it set up with Fred Brown over there at the Speedway where Snowball ran it. Opening day is what Fred says.
Wow.
And he can't wait to see the car.
Okay, so a static display of a race car is all fine and dandy, but really to enjoy it, it needs to run and be on a track. So I've already talked to Fred Brown, owner of Wythe Raceway. Snowball ran there in 1970, the very first race. And I really want to have Jimmy and his brother Ricky get on the track and drive the car.
That right there is worth all the time and effort. I don't care who asks you differently, tells you differently. That's worth it right there.
It was super, man, super.
Isn't it cool?
Oh, it was, adrenaline is just pumped, man.
Right.
Just pumped. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that power underneath you there, and gosh dog it. You want to go a little faster, but hey, I want to take it home with me.
Yep. All right, come on. Get you in here. Was that any fun?
That was great.
Awesome. Here, I'll help you with this.
Felt good.
You did, didn't you?
It did. It wasn't that bad for noise. It was right there where you know what's at.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you ain't
Yep.
gonna, you ain't gonna be satisfied unless you go around here, girl.
Oh, she's coming. She's coming.
Well, the family seemed to have a great time running the car around the track, and I think it brought back a lot of memories for them. So having a nice private time with the car at the track is great. But tomorrow night, we're gonna put the car out in front of the public and run some laps. And I think that'll be really special for them because there's still some of those guys around that remember the car racing.
tonight is race day. So weather pending here, we're gonna have some good laps on the track with the rest of the crowd. They got a big group of cars coming in, hopefully a big crowd. And as you can see, we're on display. We have the family here as well. And this is the coolest. Right here, Snowball, posing with his car back in the day. How cool is that? That's gonna get stuck.
I'm up here, gentlemen, with Hagerty Redline Rebuild. With what I'm just gonna say, the resurrection of this vehicle that everybody's asking questions about. He's gonna run it here on the track tonight. I don't even know how to begin. Like, I'm just gonna hand it to him and let him start talking because he's got more information than I could ever gather. So here we go.
So today it's making 492 horsepower, just a little under 530 foot-pounds of torque, and got some big wide tires to grab it, and we have fun with it. Yeah, I can't wait to see cars run around. We're gonna do a couple parade laps, and I think we're gonna lead out with the modified feature tonight. So
Cool deal.
yeah, awesome.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here, man. And I'm gonna say the video is the bomb, and all the work that they done. Nothing like time lapse. I can't explain the hard work. You gotta watch it. You've got to see it.
Like I said, back in 1970, it made the first race. You see it was resurrected to be a really massive, awesome looking machine. You gotta check out the video.
We delivered the car, we got the car on the track, we got the family in the car, and now we're back out in front of the crowd. It's been fantastic. You know, we always say it's about the car, but you know what? It's really not. It's about the family and the community around the cars that bring everybody together. And you know what? While you're brought together, get out in the shop, have some fun with your community, and get a little work done. Next time. See you.